I am Archivist 9 conducting a factual reconstruction of One Piece Season 1 Episode 8 released in 1999. This record documents the decisive confrontation titled, Who is the Victor Devil Fruit Power Showdown. The narrative opens in Orange Town where the settlement remains damaged by pirate occupation. Monkey D. Luffy is physically intact though fatigued from prior engagements and remains focused on defeating the opposing captain. Nami is present as a temporary ally whose primary objective is survival and acquisition of treasure. Buggy the Clown occupies the central plaza using a circus tent and artillery as a command space. Buggy possesses the Chop Chop Devil Fruit, which allows his body to separate into independent segments immune to cutting attacks. His psychological state is aggressive and pride-driven with fixation on humiliating Luffy. Early conditions establish the tactical imbalance created by Buggy ability. Buggy initiates combat using dismemberment tactics to avoid direct strikes while deploying Buggy Ball explosives. These weapons generate localized destruction and force crowd displacement. The environment consists of open streets, narrow alleys, and a central performance area, which limits civilian movement and increases collateral risk. The mayor Boodle attempts to defend the town but lacks combat capability and serves primarily as a morale reference. Luffy engages directly using elastic strikes, which initially failed due to Buggy's separation. Buggy exploits this by dispersing limbs to attack from multiple vectors while his torso remains protected. Nami analyzes the ability mechanics and identifies that Buggy detached parts remain controllable, but require proximity for coordination. Her decision to assist Luffy shifts probability by introducing restraint tactics rather than damage output. She uses rope and environmental objects to bind separated segments, reducing Buggy mobility. Mid-conflict escalation occurs when Buggy deploys a Buggy Ball cannon at close range. The explosive threat significantly raises lethality and structural damage risk. Luffy absorbs partial blast impact, showing high resilience, but is temporarily incapacitated. Buggy attempts execution by prolonged bombardment, which demonstrates overconfidence and delayed termination behavior. This allows Nami to complete immobilization of Buggy body parts and restore spatial coherence against his will. With Buggy forced into partial reassembly, Luffy adapts by selecting a blunt force technique immune to slicing immunity. He initiates a Gamu Gamu no Bazooka attack, which applies compressive kinetic force rather than cutting. The strike overwhelms Buggy's balance and launches him beyond the battlefield. The attack neutralizes Buggy's command presence and collapses his operational structure. Post-impact status shows Buggy removed from Orange Town with no immediate capacity to retaliate. His crew loses cohesion without centralized leadership. The environment stabilizes as explosive threats cease. Chaochu the town dog survives the conflict and the remaining townspeople regain control of territory. Nami reassesses alliance viability and continues travel with Luffy while maintaining transactional motives. At resolution, Luffy remains operational and emotionally stable with reinforced confidence in adaptive combat strategy. His ability to analyze opponent powers improves and his reliance on allies increases. Buggy transitions from active antagonist to displaced threat with unresolved vendetta. Orange Town enters recovery phase with reduced pirate probability. The Devil Fruit system is reaffirmed as powerful but limited by tactical exploitation rather than absolute dominance. To preserve archival stability, viewers are instructed to like the record, subscribe to the archive, and share this reconstruction for continuity and verification.